Hello, retro time travelers. I am Brandy Badass, and I'm here with yet another top five. And this time, the top five is this one should be pretty fun and light. Top five will be the top five theme songs of all times. And now, let me tell you this first up. This is my top five. So we can discuss it, but let's not argue because I'm understanding that other people have other choices, and I really want you to watch this all the way to the end because I do have I have some homework for you people that's gonna be fun. I promise. You will not hear the Jeffersons, Golden Girls, Friends, or Cheers. And there's a reason for that. The reason is my top five happen to be shows that really the theme songs don't stand out for some reason, but they should have stood out. And I would like to know those of you who was cool in the 70s or, remember when these shows were on. Let us know if those songs were popular back then, if these were theme songs that people liked, that everybody liked. But the ones I'm gonna do, they're not so noticeable. So let's get at it. Start with number five, of course. So number five of my top five is Moonlighting. You all remember Moonlighting. You remember David Addison and Maddie Hayes. Maddie Hayes, you remember them, don't you? And the Blue Moon Travel Agency. I remember every Tuesday locking into the TV just to see what was going to happen with Maddie and Dave. So I just binge watched it lately. Yeah, it's on Prime if you want to watch it. So about the theme to Moonlighting. The song is written and performed by Al Jarreau. Moonlighting strangers who just met on the way. There's two versions of it. The first version of it you can find on seasons 1 through 3, and the updated version of it on seasons 4 and 5. The updated version of it is pretty much the same song, but they kind of punched it up, and Al kind of changed the ad-libs a little bit. So that's the difference. Personally, I like the original better. The second one was produced by Nile Rodgers of Chic. Good Times. They sang that song. So that would be one of my favorites for sure. And it's so calming. You know how the Moonlighting title card is in the back and that song is playing? Oh, relax time, I'm telling you. So, number 4 on my top 5, let me reiterate, is Chico and the Man, sung by Jose Feliciano. And the reason why it's one of my favorites is because it's such an inspiring song. Chico, don't be discouraged. It feels good. And Jose Feliciano's voice is beautiful. It's beautiful. And ad-libs that he do, the nuances or runs, whatever. I don't think those are runs though. Anyway, he sounds phenomenal. He's got a beautiful voice and he really sounds good no matter what he's singing. My only thing is I really wish that Freddie Prinze had listened to that song before he made a fatal decision, because the song is so much about not only Chico but Freddie Prinze also. I would like to know if that was the point, if Jose Feliciano wanted it to be an inspiring song for Freddie Prinze. That's something to research. I like to research stuff like that. Number 3, we're on number 3. Number 3 is Hickey Burr. I know a lot of you don't know Hickey Burr, and a lot of you don't know about the Bill Cosby Show. Now, Hickey Burr was the theme song to The Bill Cosby Show. The reason I'm emphasizing the is because I don't want you all to think I'm talking about the Cosby Show with Felicia Rashad and Lisa Bonet and crew. No, Bill Cosby had a show called The Bill Cosby Show. This show ran from 1969 to 1971, I believe, and it's a hilarious show. I mean, it's him living in Los Angeles and he's a gym teacher. It's hilarious. It's on YouTube. You should check it out. Anyway, Hickey Bird.
Oh, Lord! Gonna get some raggets and some rolls and...
Hickey Bird is the product of Quincy Jones. In his name, we'll talk about Quincy some more, you'll see. Product of Quincy Jones, Bassline from Heaven, Bassline played by Carol Kay. And this song has also been sampled. The bass line, of course, has been sampled. What comes to my mind is Living Like a Hustler by Above the Law. In fact, it is sampled all the way through the song. However, those of us who know the song, and me and my brother Brandon do it all the time, you just see something, smell something, just something ain't right, and you go, woo Lord! Because that's the first thing that comes in the song, even before the music comes on. Woo Lord! And then the rest of it is a bunch of gibberish. All the way through the song is Bill Cosby doing gibberish. You can understand like 4 or 5 words of the whole song. So check out Hickey Bird. Hickey Bird's dope. Number 2. Barney Miller. Barney Miller. That bass line at the beginning. Boom. Ba-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Yeah. That song's dope. And I think there's 2 versions of that too. And they're both the same. Yeah. I think in the 80s, when the show ran over to the 80s, they updated it. Probably just had another band playing it. Or just a cleaner version of it, because that's what it sounds like. It's cleaner than the original version. Contrary to popular belief, and a lot of people who are probably around during that time have heard this, the song is not by Bob James. Bob James had absolutely nothing to do with this song, but I totally understand why people would think that it was by Bob James, because it's a Bob James vibe. I mean, from beginning to end, it's a Bob James vibe. However, Bob James does perform the song sometimes during live performances, and it was something about in order to keep the fans confused. And I don't know why they would want to keep the fans confused, but you, my viewers, you don't have to be confused. It's not by Bob James. He had nothing to do with the theme to Barney Miller. Now, number 1, and I know y'all about to say, hey, I thought you said that it wasn't gonna be no popular ones on this one. Yeah, but it's another instrumental, and it's another Quincy Jones product. I know a lot of y'all already know what it is. I'm just building a little suspense. Yeah, Quincy Jones wrote this song in 20 minutes. That's what they say. Quincy Jones wrote this. No, Quincy said it. Not they. Quincy said it. Quincy said he wrote this song in 20 minutes, and when he first found out that he was writing a show, which Red Fox was gonna be the star of the show, and that I just told you what it is. And he learned about the Fred Sanford character, so Quincy, being an artist that he was, put that together and decided he was going to make something raggedy and crotchety and grouchy and rough like Fred Sanford. And the rough would be his voice. And once again, the song it mirrors the concept of the show. Once again. So another one with a dope bass line, and just everything about the theme to Sanford and Son is dope. But in order to really appreciate the theme to Sanford and Son, which by the way is called the Street Beater, in order to really learn to love the Street Beater, you have to listen to the entire song. And it's got some changes in there. You just got to listen to it. And when you listen to it, you're going to listen to it on repeat. I know because I did that. I listened to it on repeat. So, my top five, and as I requested and asked of my beautiful viewers to listen all the way to the end because it got some homework for you. Yes, as I keep saying, this is my top five, but I want to hear from you. Put your top five in the comments and we'll do a follow-up show of viewers' choice top five theme songs. And I think that will be so much fun. So please put your top five in the comments. And thank you for listening this far. If you like what I'm saying, if maybe you learned something from what I'm saying, drop me a star. Because that's what we need to keep Afrologic Retro Rewind. I can't even say it. Retro Rewind. So please drop me a star. And if nothing else, go ahead and like it. Share it. Talk about it with your friends. Thank you so much. I'm Brandy Badass. Until we do the next top five, y'all be chill. Talk to y'all later.